Okay, so we are going to start writing today. So make sure that you have your notebook and your ideas that you had already done, that you had decided which project you were going to work on, okay? So I'm going to be explaining what to do, and I want you to pause it throughout this video and do that writing paragraph or sentence or whatever, and then we'll keep doing that so that you have help as you write. Okay, so first off, you are going to be writing a hook to hook in your reader in what you have to say. All right, so here's the hook your reader chart. First up is a question. You could ask your question. Like I said, are you tired of your dog tracking mud in the house? You could do an onomatopoeia. That's a word that represents a sound. So if I was doing my Zola one about muddy paws, I could say like, ew, your feet are so muddy. Does that ever happen to you when you let your dog in? Something like that. I could do a dialogue where I'm talking. Zola tracked mud in the house again. Something where there's talking. I could talk about the setting. There I was in the laundry room letting the muddy dog in again. So that talks about where I was. A fact. What is a fact I could say? I wipe off my dog's feet 15 times a day, or something like that. Or I have mud all over my rug because my dog always comes in with muddy feet. Some kind of fact. Or you could start with something funny. I can't think of anything funny, but you could do a funny sentence that makes someone laugh because that would draw them in and make them want to read your writing. So I'm going to have you pause it right here on this screen and come up with a sentence that starts your paragraph and write it down. When you have your one sentence hook written down, then you can unpause. Ready, steady, pause. Did you pause? Do you have your sentence? If you don't have your sentence, pause it. I'm serious. And this is supposed to help you so that I'm helping you step by step. If you got it, all right, you're ready to go. So next step after you've got the hook your reader part is you are going to write a sentence about what is it called. So you're going to need to stop and think about, come up with a name for your invention and decide what to call it. Remember, since it is a name, it needs to have capital letters, not all caps so that you're yelling at puppy paw wash. No, just uppercase P for puppy, P for paw, and W for wash. So pause this, come up with one sentence. My sentence had been, well, then you need the puppy paw wash. Very short and sweet. So pause it right now. Did you write it? If you didn't pause it, pause and write it. You should have two sentences now. Your hook that got your reader in and a sentence about what it's called. If you didn't do it now. If you did, you're ready for the next step. So step number 2, ready? Should be your third sentence with the second question I'm asking. What does it do? You don't need to tell me how it works because that's the next thing. Just what does it do? Like why, if I bought it, what would it do for me? So mine says this machine will wash your dog's paws in 20 seconds. It can be just one sentence telling what it does. Ready, set, pause. Did you pause? All right. So now you should have at least 3 sentences. If you didn't write what does it do, go do that now. And now we're ready for our next one. So the next thing, the last thing you're going to do for today's writing is number 3. How does it work or how do you use it? Kind of the same question, I just worded it differently. So here's how mine works, how someone would use my machine. It looks like a rug or bath mat, but is enhanced with special scrubbing technology. Your dog just steps on it, licks a peanut butter treat, and the scrubbers work their magic. So notice I did more than one sentence. You're going to want to do more than one sentence because you want to explain this. People aren't going to buy an invention, a product that they don't know what it does. They need to know what it does so that they really, ooh, that works really well. That sounds cool. I want that. So go ahead, you're going to pause it and you're going to write several, more than one sentence about specifics. How does it work? And obviously you're making this up But think about, be creative. Think about what would really be a cool product that people would want to buy from you. Okay, ready, set, pause. Did you pause? So you should have like a good paragraph now if you pause it. You should have several sentences. It should look maybe like half of a page-ish. And since it is a paragraph, we need to make sure we have this indentation here. So if you're done, I do want you to kind of go through and proofread it today. So I want you to reread everything you have and see, oh, I left out some words, or I think I spelled this wrong. Make sure you use your checking fingers, that you have a capital letter at the beginning, punctuation at the end. So capital, question mark, capital, exclamation point. So go ahead and check through your work. And that is all for today. And tomorrow we will add on our 3 sentences. So make sure you have this done today.